That's with the gun. Woo! I swear, I thought you were going to say for a split second that we're going to start off the Kirby. Oh, we're doing another Kirby game finally. Do we even have another Kirby game on our list? I feel like we do. You have Kirby 64, but that's it. And I know I don't have any. Yeah. Assuming you don't run around looking for everything. Yeah. Yes, right there. There you go. Yes. But it's fine. We're gonna have to do it at some point. Actually, no. Come to think of it, like, sorry to be checking this before, and I'm just blanking because that's very possible. But did you check the shop recently if there's new ship models to buy?
Let's see.
Okay. Oh. It's odd, but okay.
Let's see.
No. Soon. But not now. There's a tornado you can fly into. You just need to get your ship fast enough.
Let's see.
Let's get turned around.
Let's see.
Oh, absolutely. Or at the very least, throw it away. Yeah. Good game. Uh, it's one of those things where it's like the world itself is big, but there's only really a couple focused areas as far as the story is concerned.
Yoho, Yoho, a pirate's life for me.
Yeah.
The kraken leapt from the ocean brine. Look out, me hearties, Yoho. And
Hey guys, it is
Uh,
so nobody heard my voice at the beginning of this part. It's okay. It's only been 4 minutes. So
Oh
man was
my
talking
God.
to himself for 4 minutes.
well, classic yoga doctor.
Hey, it's only been a matter of time until this happened. It's okay, guys. All you missed was me saying, I want to get this constellation. We're gonna start the Caribbean for real this time.
Uh-huh.
And that's really about it.
Well, at least you noticed quickly this time.
Yeah. I was looking at the recording thing, and I was like, I'm talking, but I don't see the audio going up. And then I remembered NVIDIA Broadcast had an update, and whenever that happens, it resets like the settings for everything.
Yeah.
So that wasn't my bad. It's okay though. I noticed it early on. This definitely wasn't a Kingdom Hearts 1 situation where you did that whole part without recording our audio or whatever, or our audio
Yeah.
didn't go through.
Oh, that one was worse for a couple. There's one
That pop in.
that
Oh
didn't
my
get
god! Did
either
you
of
see
their
that?
audio.
Oh, a
No, I
pirate's
didn't.
life for me.
The texture popped in for the raft that they're on.
I've
We get to be
I've
pirates
played
again.
either of the Xenoblade games on Switch, but I know what texture popping looks like.
How could anyone not?
X is the worst when it comes to that.
Still, it's a real
Only in-
shame we don't
2
have
is
a
worse.
ship.
2 is way worse.
Oh, never mind then.
X is bad.
Well, X is
X
only
is only
bad
really
in
problematic when
the
you get the
city.
scale.
World.
Or you're in the city. Mostly bad when you're in the city.
I never had issues
What
in the
ails
city.
ya, Mr. Goofy?
I did.
The edge of the world.
All of my problems were scale.
Edge of the World. Also, this story is not remotely original, just like the Kingdom Hearts 2 Pirates of the Caribbean level.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you because I never saw the movie.
So this is actually a weird amalgamation of mostly at World's End, I believe, but I think it has. No, I think actually this is exclusively at World's End. I was gonna say I want to say maybe a little bit of Dead Man's Chest, but now that I'm like thinking about it, I don't think that's the case.
Well, they're dead. Add nothing to the death counter, they're dead.
Keyblade.
I'm not getting rid of that.
Yes. You might as well not. By the
Also-
time we're done here, one death is going to be nothing.
Also, you're technically not incorrect.
Exactly.
in what's it called? In the movie, this is technically like I don't think it's Davy Jones' locker, but this beginning section is technically the afterlife, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
I think that's how it is here in Cage 3 as well. Obviously, they don't say afterlife because that brings us forward a whole bunch of implications for this series that we really, really don't need.
I don't even think they even say it's the like inherently the afterlife in the movie either. They say it's just like, oh, it's the world from below or whatever. But yeah, technically this is like
Can
a
you imagine if
purgatory.
there ever ended up being a confirmed afterlife type thing in Kingdom Hearts? It would just break the series in half even more.
Where'd we
There's
end up this
technically there actually is
And
technically
yes, I know
one.
there's the underworld.
No. There's technically the final world too.
That one's complicated.
Walking forever.
Of course it is. It's Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Some pirates. We won't get anywhere without a
Like,
ship.
they're not really dead there, is the thing.
Oh yeah, that's
They're
true.
just basically.
They're not dead, but they are dead.
Yeah,
But not really. But they are.
yeah.
So I remember struggling with this section in when I first did crit mode, so let's see how this goes this time.
I don't remember having issues, but
I think I had issues because if memory serves, they have some very like big enemies that are HP sponges, and obviously that can be problematic on crit mode. Hey, he's been bequeathed a Keyblade. Hey, Keyblade
Yeah.
Master Jack Sparrow.
also, how can you run faster than all of us?
Sure.
You'd feel like Soaring Company would be in better shape than that.
Hey, Jack.
You would think, but look here. Jack Sparrow's able to accomplish a lot of things.
Help me catch the pearl before she gets
So it's not
Except
Johnny
being
Depp.
the Keyblade, apparently.
It's not Johnny Depp again, but it's definitely nowhere near as bad as what's it called? As Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 is we joked about how bad it was already. So I think you can actually ignore all the
You
enemies.
don't need them. The way I always did it is that I just spam Blizzard because you can go faster that way.
Oh yeah. Where's my
And
Blizzard?
then it becomes trivial.
Where's my Blizzard? Yeah, because you're just supposed to catch up to the ship, I think, right?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, you got unlucky there.
Oh, well, that's a Cooper coin. Used. Oh, God.
It's trying to trigger rage form for you.
I know.
Really bad.
This is not the time for rage form. Though, I was about to say, I think this is the part that was rough for me.
Who's doing this?
But I can rage form now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'll just use the finisher.
Yeah, it's like you're at 1 HP.
Alright, the finisher didn't do anything for me.
Fantastic.
This is a weird link because, or not link,
Keyblade?
not Keyblade,
Shot lock?
Shot Lock, that's what it's called. It's such a weird shot
It's
lock
just
to
running
me.
through hurts.
Yeah, it's such a weird shot lock to me because I feel like this shouldn't be doing any damage unless I'm close to them, but it does. Yeah, those enemies are pretty rough actually, if memory serves. Like with just Keyblade alone, they're really tanky and they hurt a lot. But I think I used to get one shot by them. That's why I think they were so hard for me in the past.
Fair.
But given that I'm not
Makes
one
sense.
shot and they like 2-3 shot me. But hey, yeah, I remember this scene in the movie.
I don't. I didn't see it. So I'm really surprised this level still looks as good as it does on base. I kind of expected that was just a pro or enhanced consoles thing.
Oh no, this stage actually still looks pretty gosh darn good.
Like it's definitely muddier on the textures, although part of that I can't even tell like if it's the PS4 or if it's just the Discord screen share.
Still really good looking overall. Also, they made this stage not look awkward, unlike the PS2 game, which looks very weird and unfitting. This actually looks not bad.
I mean, I think the only real issue with the PS2 one was they made no effort to have Sora and company blend in at all. So, world border shattered again.
Yeah, true. I don't think there's any special outfits they used, right?
I expect you're able to account
No.
for our actions then.
They just used their defaults.
Sir?
There's been a
Meanwhile,
period
Halloween
of
Town gets
lack of
2.
discipline upon my vessel. Why?
Well, Halloween Town had one until Final Links,
You're in Davy Jones'
if you
locker, Captain.
remember.
You make that argument, and I make the argument then that Final Mix should have given the Caribbean stage one.
Jones' locker?
Oh yeah, so yeah, this is actually Davy Jones' locker. Okay, I couldn't remember if this is actually considered Davy Jones' locker or not.
I'm in Davy Jones' locker. Assured.
I don't remember if this cutscene shows how they get out of it in the movie. But do you want to know how they get out of it in the movie?
Well, how do they get out of it in the movie? Actually, yeah, let's wait for this bit to end.
Okay.
If it doesn't show it, then you explain it.
I feel like it won't because in the movie it's like a 5 to 10 minute scene, I think.
This is Kingdom Hearts 3. That is completely plausible, and you know it.
Yeah, true.
It's lovely to see you all.
Oh,
It's Will and Elizabeth. That's not Orlando Bloom's voice.
Something about you different?
Yeah, you look all
It's because they're pirates.
Well,
I still think Elizabeth looks... She doesn't look like herself, is the thing. Still. She doesn't really look like the actress that portrayed her.
Is here. What's all this about a locker?
Davy Jones' locker. Jack neglected
Is he
to
going to
repair
mention
certain
that this is
debts to
technically
Jones.
the afterlife?
So Jones sent the Kraken to devour Jack. And that's how
I mean,
Nope.
he said that he was sent to devour Jack.
Then Davy
So
Jones-
very heavily implied, but not outright stated.
We've gone beyond.
Wait, no,
Oh
they
no,
mentioned
there
it!
you go. There it is.
and we're here
So
to-
guys, Sora, Donald, and Goofy died.
So, genuine question: what would happen if they tried to get onto the gummy ship now?
You know, good question. Would have been really funny if if there was actually a section in Davy Jones' locker after the world, so you can just come here.
Hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Jack,
It's actually a perfect place to have like a
we've come to
super boss or
rescue you.
something. So it's just a big flat area, kind of like
Oh yeah,
Kurtziza.
absolutely.
Have you now? That's very kind of
But they don't do that. They should have given every world a special super boss. That would have been cool.
You're the ones in need of rescuing, and I'm not
Yeah,
sure as I'm in the
would've.
mood.
Jack.
Probably should have done that, but
It has the heart of Davey.
alas, we get barely any super bosses
He's taking over
until
the
Remind, at
seas.
least.
Yeah, I was gonna say you get one super
The
boss
brethren caught us
in
held.
the base game.
Leave you people alone for just a minute. Look what
I think it's just one, right?
Everything's good.
It's just one.
It's just one, and then
It's in
there's
the last level.
there's some enemies that have some special variants that are hard,
Yeah.
kind of, but not like
Even then, like calling them super boss, like honestly, even calling them regular bosses is stretching it.
yeah.
Yeah, no conquerors.
God, this is such a long cutscene.
Yeah, this is Kingdom Hearts 3, all right. We are 15 minutes in, and I think we've had maybe a minute's worth of gameplay.
We're on your side.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you are, mates.
At least ever since we landed here. A minute.
And the
There's
gameplay was
bull-
the gameplay was me using Blizzard to get to the ship fast, and then shotlock killing 2 large enemies.
Yeah.
So this.
Tidalma, you're in. Gibbs, you can come.
Everyone else
Weigh anchor all
is
hands.
dead.
Prepare to make sail.
Oh, he still doesn't know where he wants to go.
Jack, which way you going, Jack?
It's true. They need that to get out of the world. Let's see if they're in Davy Jones' locker still, or if they're out of Davy Jones' locker.
Graphics downgrade. I saw that one. Oof.
Unfortunately.
Mr. Sora, the helm is yours.
Wait, maybe they do show it in this game.
You pass muster.
Huh?
Like it's a lot less obvious on enhanced consoles. I can say that for sure.
2 peaks.
Wait, no. Maybe
Now
they
I'm
do-
really seeing it.
The open
Maybe
sea.
they don't show it here. Never mind.
Aye, aye.
Is this just the seas, the normal seas?
I
Navigate
think
the
it's
ship.
just the ocean.
Hold on, speed up, slow down, steer, move camera, aim, and then fire. Okay, I did want to look at that because I did want to, what's it called?
For the island straight in front of us.
I did want to,
I think we're technically still in Davy Jones's locker, even if
I
there's
did
no
too.
sand.
there's supposed to be no island, but you know.
But there has to be a landmass somewhere where they were just walking on the desert.
Yeah, that's where we should have been. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Oh no.
So I hope you guys like Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I
You
do.
know I hate that game. But Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves, on the other hand. Excuse me. So, but yeah. So,
It's funny enough, I do have to do something similar for the what's it called? Ooh, more team attacks. I did have to do
Oh,
something.
wow.
I do have to do something similar
Oh, inaccessible
for
slot.
trophies. Yep. All right, are we still in purgatory? I'm assuming so.
and technically you don't have to do that thing for trophies. You can just check around islands. You have a choice. I didn't have a choice.
Right?
Although, technically, in my case, also, it was literally for nothing.
No, I have to kill a whole bunch of heartless for trophies, or a whole bunch of ships.
Hmm.
Well, they're heartless ships, guys.
You're talking about to get the ship up to max rank, right?
Yeah.
No, you don't. There's enough crabs on the islands. You don't have to touch a single ship.
Cast your fate with
But
just
ships are
power,
easy to kill.
and you soon be
Yeah, and you,
sharing
by all accounts, should attack the ships.
The guy
Still a
who
better way
owns
to.
it? Who does he think
Plus,
he
they
is?
just give a bunch of EXP in general.
What did Jack
Yeah,
ever do to him?
it's like a whole bunch of really quick EXP.
You don't know who David Jones be. And you say you be men of this sea.
Yeah, I'm a man of the seas.
Um,
Are they not going to
Well,
question the
very-
fact that there's a talking dog and a duck?
another sea.
Yeah, it's weird enough the Sora's there, considering how young he is.
I know, technically speaking, this chick, I can't remember her name, it's like Dia something. Technically, I think she's a goddess in the movies?
That's what she is in the game, too.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because the final fight, yeah. So maybe it wouldn't be as weird to her,
And Jack failed to return.
but everyone else,
Ah!
they're
Sorry.
So
What?
I saw the subtitles.
I didn't read it. What did it say?
13 years have passed.
Of course. Shout out to this game taking 13 years to pass for Japanese audiences too. I think it was Japanese audiences when it came out, which is really funny to me.
It was almost certainly unintended. It's just really funny. Mind you, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Nomura pushed the game back a few months just to force it.
Honestly, true.
I ain't scared.
Yeah, I'm not scared. Why would they be scared of the Kraken? I mean, they've literally killed bigger enemies. At this point, they should be scared of nothing. They should be like, Kraken schmacken.
Yeah, I feel like Xehanort's probably a lot scarier than any Kraken.
Yeah, I know, right? Literally, at this point, like, they should be like, Kraken schmacken. Who cares?
That's why him need the box. Oh, it be a chest where Davy Jones lock away the part of him that
His heart. That's the whole point of Dead Man's chest. They gotta get the chest.
Much to live with, but not enough to cause him to die.
I know people don't really like the pirate movies past the first one, but I've mentioned this before, I think. I've always had a guilty pleasure of the entire series. Like, I really like the first film, and I honestly like all the other ones, even though they're not the best.
I feel like the people I've heard talk about the series, like, they only really don't like World's End. They like the others perfectly fine.
Which is weird, because At World's End, actually, from what I remember, isn't actually that bad. It's the one after it that people should be disliking the most. It's the worst. I don't remember what it's called, but I still like it, is the thing. It's just they're all guilty pleasures to me.
I believe our orders.
I'd have to Google to figure out what they all are, because I don't know the series.
There's only 5. It's after At World's End, it's like, I think, At Stranger Tides, or that might be the new one. Quote-unquote new one.
Curse of the Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest, World's End, On Stranger Tides, and Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Okay, On Stranger Tides is the one that generally is considered the weakest.
I've never heard anyone talk about that one when they're talking about ones they don't like. It's always at World's End.
Maybe they just forgot that one exists.
Maybe.
Because I would say the first 3 are better than the last 2, personally. But I've also haven't seen the 4th movie in a while. So, I don't know 100%.
To be clear,
why are we talking about this during an important cutscene? Who cares?
Need to please Xemnas.
We should have talked to
Team Words 3, sure it's important, but they take so long to explain the important part that it stops being important.
True. So, the thing that's weird about the organization stuff that happens here, or it's weird to me, I guess I should say, is the important thing that happens here all relies on Vexen.
I see.
Because all of the stuff that, as this game calls him, Luke Sword does here, honestly, just it's kind of pointless. In the grand scheme of things.
He is like the proper organization member here, to be fair. But yeah, it's pointless. But
they brought him back.
Yeah, he's not looking for any of the princesses like the others were. There's no princess here.
He's looking for the
He's just here.
box. He's looking for the box, but if I remember correctly, it's literally for his own gain, but it's barely even elaborated on. And nobody even knows what the box is unless you've played Union Cross, probably.
Oh, don't worry. We'll have a very vague understanding of it in like 20 years.
Yeah, true.
Of course, we'll have more questions and answers by then.
It's even worse because Remind opened up even more questions that were never answered, and then the new game, Melody of Memory, came out, and it didn't answer anything else.
Seriously. Melody of Memory pushed... I was going to say this is going to push the story forward a little, but honestly, it would be like if the progress they did, it would be like if Cage 3 got an epilogue cutscene. And I'm not even joking about that.
Yeah, pretty much. Or, hell, even the Remind cutscene, DLC.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't properly explain how they get out of Purgatory.
Honestly, I wouldn't actually be super surprised if Melody Memory's cutscenes were supposed to be in Remind. but some of them got cutted out, or they got gutted out so that Melting Memory would have any semblance of story relevance.
It could've
Oh,
warned
yeah.
us.
Okay, so they don't fully explain how they get out of here. So in the movie, what happens is Jack learns from a map or whatever that in order to get out of Davy Jones' locker, they need to flip the ship. At like a very specific point, I think, in Davy Jones' locker. They need to
That's a
flip it.
terrible idea.
So yeah, they need to flip it upside down. So they just keep going from left to right, to swing it back and forth until it inevitably gets flipped underwater. And then
That's a terrible idea.
And then something there's another little thing that I can't remember entirely that happens, but then something happens and the ship flips back right side up and they're back in the world of the living. But in here they just show Sora underwater, and then the ship just comes up like it was literally just comes up out of the water.
I mean, that would very blatantly be saying that everyone's drowning.
Yeah.
That might push the ESRB rating up a bit, and they probably didn't want that.
True. But they don't do the cutscene. It would have been more funny to see the cutscene watching Sora, Donald, and Goofy running back and forth to swing the ship to make it go upside down. Because that's what they do in the movie.
True.
I sure do wish we could get a little closer.
Yeah, so they flip it upside down, then it flips right side up, and they get back to the world of living. They don't explain it here really though. they just kind of gloss over it.
We can.
Also, why are these guys spewing colored smoke? And how are we able to ride it?
Donald and Goofy.
Uh,
I'll handle the hard
Flow motion for the second one, and for the first part, I have no idea. They really need to get their jet engines fixed.
Alright, so here is a gimmick boss. The air skirmish. So there's a massive flying Heartless, and basically we just need to shoot at it and, what's it called? Dodge enemies. So, this can be terrible, but also not too bad, I guess. And you can jump
And the
off.
scary part about this one is, as you can see, look at that health bar. That's the scariest bit.
Yeah, and to be fair, you don't do a lot of damage when you're, what's it called? When you're, on this thing, you don't really do that much damage. Eventually, you jump
You're definitely
on its head.
intended to get on.
Yeah, but you need to, I think you need to wait till a certain point before you can do that, right?
Do you?
Do. And then, yeah, it locks onto their head so you can shoot missiles. Yeah, I think after, like, a certain point, like, you're able to just jump onto its head or something. And yes, these enemies can drop stuff, guys. So they're also, the big Heartless is also attacking the Black Pearl.
Yes, as you can see there in the top left.
So yeah, you do have to get close enough.
Hey, we mentioned Slide 3 before with the ships. Now we can mention Slide 3 with the boxes.
Yes. So this part is pretty easy. It telegraphs an attack, and we get a 360 barrier.
Yeah, you're doing way more damage now than you was before.
Look at that 360 barrier, and you just press it once until he stops doing it.
Yeah, press and hold, wait, and then keep
You
wailing.
don't have to hold. You just have to press the button.
Oh, I thought you had to hold.
Nope,
Okay,
you can just press the button and it works. I think when I first did the boss, I spammed the button. And then I think he's probably going to knock us off after this hit. Because he does knock us off after a bit. Yep, there you go.
yeah, there you go.
Now you're supposed to land onto... Oh.
Into one of the
Kill
smoke
me?
skirt.
No, okay.
No, but it's
Do I have to...
you
Yeah,
have to
okay.
get up.
First step.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to land on one of the smokes.
Yeah, which I was trying. I honest to God was trying.
Well,
It is-
you ended up hearing, so it worked out.
Yeah. Yeah, the Black Pearl's under attack, blah, blah, blah. I've never gotten the Black Pearl to get, like, obscenely hurt or anything. So I don't know if it's actually real, like, super easy or really hard or something.
I think I might have actually had the Pearl destroyed on me once.
Actually, I take it back.
Mode.
I think actually in my crit mode playthrough, I managed to get it very close. So for some reason, I can't remember why. But yeah, I think I got it very close at some point. But I never actually got the Pearl destroyed, I don't believe. Oh, this is one of the easiest bosses in the game if it isn't apparent.
I mean, you didn't even call it a full-on boss before, you called it a gimmick boss.
Yeah, I mean, it is a gimmick boss. And most gimmick bosses... See, gimmick bosses can either be the worst thing in the world or the easiest thing in the world.
Usually the easiest.
Yeah, usually. Unless it's something like Oogie Boogie in Kingdom Hearts 2. That boss is a pain in the ass.
Kind of, but at the same time, Oogie Boogie bosses in general are almost always annoying. 2 is probably actually one of the less annoying ones.
2's is terrible in level 1 run. That was a pain in the ass.
Level 1, I mean, you're putting the challenge on yourself.
Oh yeah, I mean, even in general, I think it's pretty annoying, I guess. I think I used to have troubles with it in the past until I I did my level 1 run, then I learned the boss. Since you had to learn the boss, it wasn't that bad.
Donald?
And I would still say 1 in Chain... Big surprise, Chain of Memories is the worst, but for the gimmick fights, but... Yeah,
you can debate that all of them are gimmick fights, though.
We came looking for you. I guess they must have kept going.
It's not just desertion. There's another word for it. I can't remember what it is, though. So there's a pirate lingo for it.
That's eager to sail under Captain Jack Sparrow.
Why is Jack with us? They threw him overboard, too?
Yep, it was full-blown mutiny.
Well, he wasn't the captain.
It's still mutiny.
I guess.
How long has the part been going on for?
It has been going on for 32 minutes. I might end it before.
Yeah, I was because there's going to be a save point here once the cutscenes are over.
Yep. Also, this is another part of what's it called? The movie, obviously. And they're not going to clarify that this is alcohol, but it definitely is alcohol. Actually, do you know offhand? Can you Google the ESRB? Can you see if it mentions alcohol use?
I feel like it does actually.
Everything. Where are they meeting?
Because it's clearly alcohol, but it's like it's not outright said though. You could literally argue that it's cream
ESRB
juice.
website. Alcohol reference. Yep.
Oh, okay. So this is the only part of the game with an alcohol reference, guys. Hey, they could have made people smoke, probably, with a tobacco reference.
That is a very big no-no for Disney. Like, ever since, I think, 2012, they put that into effect. Like, no one's allowed to smoke.
That's fair. I guess I was more of just thinking about how they could have gotten away with it, I guess, probably. They made, like, a slick reference somewhere.
Well, you just want to see Donald and Goofy pull up a joint.
I mean, they can pull out like a cigar. That's what some old Disney characters used to do.
Oh, absolutely. This thing would have been funny just to randomly, no context or anything. Especially since we saw stuff like Timeless River and it didn't happen there.
Yeah, which like old Pete, I think, uses like smoked cigars. So exploring underwater. So yeah, we get underwater combat, but it doesn't suck total ass. Just mostly sucks ass.
A little bit.
It's actually not too bad. It's bearable.
Like, it's alright.
I will end the part soon, but let me really quickly just see if there's anything I can make, and if there shouldn't be, but oh wait, no, never mind. I can make it then dog.
Don't forget to buy your 5 things and get your selfie shot.
Yep, I'll get it with Captain Jack Sparrow. Which, by the way, he doesn't swim with us. He literally talks about how he'll never swim with us.
It's like, nope, no swimming for me.
Yep. Also, I don't know if there will be any more Moogle. There might be like 1 or 2 more Moogle missions.
A few get unlocked, I think, once you reach the last stage.
I'm gonna use my 1 adamant. I gotta get Twilight Gem. I want to use it on the honey spout. Gosh darn it!
It's the sleeper hit weapon for us.
Yeah, I know, right?
One. Like, didn't really think it'd be that good, and then you find out what its transformations are. It's like, this is actually amazing.
I know, right? I don't even think what's it called? The shooting star, I think. I don't even think the shooting star had the 360 degree.
I don't think it did either. I'm not too sure though.
I mean, I guess I could.
Either way, we have no reason to equip both.
Oh no, they're basically the same thing. Also, it's more funny to shoot honey at people.
Absolutely.
Oh wow, I'm getting very unlucky now. I'm gonna be
How
chock
many have you gotten 2, I think?
Yeah, only 2. Give me a pant. Come on, I'm buying all your pantsias.
Maybe you should buy some recipes too, or whatever you call them. Food stuffs.
I bought like a whole bunch, remember?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, you're covered.
I'll buy a few just to even them all out, I guess, but,
I'm just saying, like, things you'll actually use, as opposed to panaceas, which are just gonna rot away in your inventory.
quite literally. I mean, I was only buying them because they were cheap, to be fair.
Yeah, it's 3.
Is there any others? Well, yep, that seems to be it.
Where's the plus?
I think I don't know if I need to get all their weapons, but I probably don't. But I'll buy them anyways.
I think Kingdom Hearts 1 was the only game that did that, but I'm gonna pull up the PSN profiles page
5.
just to be sure.
I'm pretty sure you don't have to. Like, I'm pretty sure you're right, but I might have to get the super weapon, but that's about it. Hey, Jack, how you doing?
Hey. The shadows are having a bit of a dance there.
They are. Base PS4. Woo!
Honestly, I think Pro had a similar problem, to be fair.
I think it's just a common problem with games like this. Fine! I'm gonna take a picture of you, boring me. Now I'm upset. There we go. There's our boring picture. Well,
he's not even looking at you.
I know, right? Well, in the next part, guys, we will be doing more of the Caribbean. I have an idea of where I could potentially stop, but we could also potentially finish up the entire world, depending on how things go. So, mostly how cutscenes, honestly, affect things. So, we'll see. Alright, so see you guys in the next part, where we do more,
while we're still on this part, I just want to mention, because I'm looking at trophies, there actually is a trophy straight up for sinking a set number of ships.
For what?
So
okay.
There is a trophy for sinking a set number of ships, so
okay.
You would have to sink ships anyway.
Alright, well, I was going to do that anyway, so it works out.
Exactly, because like I said, it's good EXP.
It really is. Alright, well, we'll see you guys all in the next part, where we do underwater combat and more stuff. So, see you guys then.
Goodbye.
Chicken dinners.
All toasters, toast, toast.
Bye-bye.